Yeah, straight from Pakistan to LA to Boston. This is actually a brother of mine. He's in the studio right now. When I say bro, homie, no, this is brother right here. Akon, what up, man? How you doing?
What up, Pop?
Long
Finally.
time, I know, man.
Bro, this is just way overdue, man.
I mean, we've seen each other. You've shut it down, but in the studio, you haven't done the studio in a while.
Yeah. Studio's been a minute since I've been here.
Thank you for coming in. I know you don't have to do this anymore, man.
Nah, for you I do. Yes, for you I do.
Bro, where did the years go, man? I was just talking.
I don't know.
I was just thinking about when the first time you came. Do you remember that? I remember our first interaction. Do you remember?
I don't even remember.
So I'll tell you. I'll remind you real quick. Back in the day, we were just talking about this off air about like how the radio stations were so different. Mm-hmm. You came on a promo run with Fat Joe.
Shit, did I?
Yeah, it was before Locked Up.
That's
right?
crazy. Yep.
It was before Locked Up.
That's right. We was all on SFC.
Yeah, so you were just kind of like getting introduced to everybody, like as that promo run were going. But that's how the budget used to work. Like you used to be able to jump on until.
Now I know I didn't remember too much because at that time, it was actually Fat Joe's budget, and they tagged along me. Was David Banner there too, or was it? No. It was what's his name from? He was from Detroit. I forgot his name. Was another artist with me.
Oh, I just remember you. clearly that artist didn't get
Cherokee.
too far.
It was some crazy name like that. But I can't remember his name off the top. But yeah, we was literally chippy hanging. We were literally chippy hanging off the press that Joe was getting, and we would sneak in and introduce ourselves.
And they don't do that anymore.
Nah, they don't.
There's none of that. There's barely even
They don't even know what a radio station is.
So I was I heard one of your clips about how label if they don't have radio in mind, they're not focused on your future. Like they're not.
Period.
So let's talk about that. Like all these labels are literally looking for artists. They have like 20 artists that are 2-year deals.
Right.
And just kind of recycling the whole system.
Yeah. Now it's kind of really microwave on a whole nother level. They're only looking for viral moments, right?
Yeah.
But the viral moments only last like 48 hours. So how much can you actually maximize in 48 hours? So when you look at an artist, a brand new artist that you really admire, if he's not on the radio or the label isn't pushing him to go to stations, you can tell he's not someone that they look at as a career artist. That's somebody, that has a hit record now that they're going to push and get as much as they can to milk that record for as most as they can. And then they move on to whoever next is going viral or whatever record is popping at that time.
Right.
Whereas back in the day, you can honestly just see a superstar and know that this person has longevity. And then you'll work them through the whole circuit. Every city, go to every station, go to all the clubs, meet the DJs. Like the relationship with you and the DJ was very, very important because the DJ was the key to your longevity.
Right.
You make a record, they got to expose it to the audience that they're playing in front of. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So to this day, I'm knowing as a pioneer that you can't escape that. Because even after you get off your phone and you go to your restaurant or you go to your first, your favorite club, the DJ still has to play the record.
Right.
Like, you can't escape that part.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah, your record can go viral, but not everybody's on Instagram at that moment in those 48 hours to know that your record is there.
Right.
Because they may be tied into something else that they search all the time. They may be into philanthropy, or they may be into food, or they may be into women in bathing suits. So your music may not tie into what they suggest on Instagram.
Right.
And that's a lot of things that a lot of young generation don't really understand.
Now let's talk about your album too, because you literally dropped an album and then you went on tour, and you haven't really even promoted this album.
Right. Like actually, the tour is the vehicle for me to promote the album in itself, just to let people know that the album exists.
Yeah.
And coming off the tour, then I'm gonna do a promo run to push the album again.
Yeah. There's so many records. I think I hit you up right when I heard the album too. Like Way Up, Your Body. You went back into your bag and just like good fun records.
Yeah, man. Yeah, and it's funny because coming into the new year, a lot of them records gonna surface to the front because we're gonna be pushing it. Like I said, I use this tour as a way of letting everybody know that the album actually is out. Right? The tour is it lasts for 2 months. So as we're going, I'm seeing my streaming numbers on the album just climbing up.
Right.
Every time we do a show because people are like, wait a minute, I didn't even know you had an album. It's so many different platforms where people are being exposed or people are utilizing. So you got to find ways to actually get to your core audience.
Right.
And my core audience is on the road.
And your fans on the radio are like, you still have a lot of fans that rock.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
No, 1,000%.
How's your shows been, man? How's the tour been going?
Bro, it's crazy. You have to come out.
You guys have so many hits between you two.
Listen, from the moment we press play to the moment we say goodbye, it's non-stop hits. Like non-stop.
How was it making that playlist of what you're gonna actually play?
That was the hardest part.
Right?
That was the hardest part was choosing which songs to perform. Because it's like between me, especially between me and Neo, and okay, which song's gonna come before and after? Because we literally share the stage. Like he comes on first. He does about 15 minutes, and he comes off. I come on, introduce myself, do my 15, and we just go back and forth up until man, it's crazy.
It's
like,
nonstop, right?
It's nonstop.
That's awesome, man. All right, one song that you they tell you, Akon, you're actually going over all the time. One song you cannot do. Which one are you pulling? What's the first song you're pulling off your playlist from the show?
I leave that up to Neo to pull.
What do you mean? Oh, Neo has a pull.
yeah. It's so funny because he goes on last, right? So whenever there's something that needs to be pulled, Neo has to be the one to pull.
That's funny right there. Akon's new album, Beautiful Days, out right now. Discovery is all the time now.
Right, yeah.
You know, the new, I mean, old songs are starting to pop off from back in the day too.
Yep. No, what's crazy, like for example, like with Belly Dancer.
Yeah.
That was my first single before Locked Up. A lot of fans didn't even know that. Like, that was literally my first single, but it didn't pop until 20 years later on TikTok.
Wow.
And that was one of the, like, when you're going to see when we perform that record tonight how people go crazy.
Yeah.
You know?
So when you did that record back then, and you knew in your gut, because I remember talking about this 20 years ago with you, and then it finally pops off, it was just like, how do you know, like, I knew it, or like it just wasn't the time?
No, I know it was a hit,
yeah.
But at that time I realized, okay, it just wasn't the right time. And probably not for the right audience. Because I noticed, like, back then, even when we used to push my records then, if it didn't work in a certain region, then we would go to the region next door. And we'll keep going to each region until the record pop. And then that becomes a starting point for the record, and we build it from there. And that was always my secret. And I never stayed like confined to the United States. So if it didn't work in the US, cool, let's go work it in Europe. If it don't work in Europe, let's go to Australia. If it don't work in Australia, let's go to India. If it don't work in India, let's go to, you know, China, or then the Middle East. Like, I'm gonna find out where it's gonna pop. And then from there you build the story and then promote it to them same markets that it didn't work, and it always comes back.
That risk is not happening at all for people anymore.
Nah, they're not doing it.
Not even close to that anymore.
Yeah, nowhere near it. Like, if it don't work here, within 2 weeks,
they
move to the next record.
Yo, it's
I'm
so
like,
crazy.
how do you expect anything to, like, it takes time for a record to circulate. You gotta give it time.
Yeah. And of course, a new song for everybody. As much as everyone says they want new music, they kind of don't. They just want familiar songs that they can sing along to.
That's so true.
Yeah. Akon's in here right now, on tour right now. True or false game with you, okay? Mm-hmm. Your first name has 12 names.
10.
That's
because Lulu is one name.
Okay. And the fact that your name is Akon in there, whereas your marketing in the beginning, we all thought it was because you're Akon, you know? And the fact that your name is actually in there, too.
Well, that happened to have been ironic. It was just ironic that as a convict, because what happened was, as I was when I first started to do music, I said to myself, okay, I want to use a name for my middle name. I was going to go with Lulu first. That was going to be my name at first. And I was like, no, that's a little too African. I don't think that's international. You know, I started thinking Lulu. They call me, hey, Lulu. Like, it just didn't. Then I said Akon. It just felt right. It came off. Then it was easy. And then the letter A started first. So if I have to put it in alphabetical order, I'll be at the top. I'm thinking about all of this. So I ended up going with Akon, and it worked out. And it just so happened that my grandpa used to always say, be careful of what you name yourself and who you name yourself after, because you take some of those characteristics. And when I decided to go with the name Akon, interesting enough, I just started to constantly get in trouble and ended up being a convict.
You really brought it to life.
It actually happened. I was like, damn, you know what? Granddad told me this. But what's crazy is it actually worked out to my favor, though, because it actually built a legacy that I never expected to see or even seen coming.
Even my brother, I mean, I remember when you first came out, he's like, you know, he got wind of you, and he's like, oh, it makes sense. He was in jail. He's a con, so Akon. And I was like, yeah. And until we all found out all your names, I was like, damn, that's actually his real name too, which is dope.
Yeah, which is crazy.
All right, another truth or false, real quick. Akon was born and raised in Senegal, but didn't move to the U.S. till he was a teenager.
Well, so I was born in the U.S.
Yeah.
And then shipped to Senegal and then back to the U.S. See, my dad wanted to make sure that we was all born in the U.S. so we would have our U.S. citizenship. But originally, everybody from my family were all born and raised in Senegal. We were, just me and my brothers and sisters were the only ones that my dad shipped to America to be born and shipped us back.
Wyclef told me a lot of stories about you back in the day. I want to.
That's my dog right there.
Truth or false right here. Your nickname was Muhammad Ali.
Well, actually Ali.
Ali, okay.
But they kind of related it to Muhammad Ali because I was always fighting.
That's
You know what I
saying.
mean? I was like
I heard you used to
fighting.
just knock out people.
That's it. Like it was whenever there was a problem, they'd come get me, and I was called a one-hitter quitter.
Okay,
And it was interesting because my first name was Aliun, so they would call me Ali for short.
Got it.
Yeah.
All right, and because you were just knocking people out, Muhammad Ali kind of came with that.
Yeah.
Fugees. Could you have almost been part of the Fugees back in the day?
No, I was. Well, not the Fugees, but the Refugee Camp.
Refugee Camp.
Now I could have been part of the Fugees.
Yeah.
100%.
You got in trouble.
Yeah, I got in trouble.
Got it.
But I still was part of the camp though. And then when the Refugee Camp blew up, and then when they blew up, I was actually in jail, and it went from being a refugee to a convict. So it all kind of plays together.
Got it.
Yeah.
So when you went to jail or when you got in trouble and you were started taking off with like the Fugees and stuff like that, were you like, damn, I just lost my chance, I just lost my shot?
Yeah, because it was interesting because before I went in, I was always active with them, you know, at the Booger Basement, writing, producing, and just being a part of the whole camp. And then when I got locked up, I was literally watching their success happen in front of me on television. On MTV, I'm seeing the video, then Ready or Not comes out, then I'm like, you know, at first it was obviously Mona Lisa, then the remix came out and all this stuff. And at this time, I'm fresh in, not knowing when I'm gonna be out, but I'm watching my boys on television, like making it. Then next thing you know, when the Score album came out, it was like, and a lot of that, I had a lot to be, I participated in a lot of that before I went in, but when it actually came out, then it went diamond. They were like the biggest hip hop group ever. Yeah. And I'm sitting in this cell like, man, what am I doing? Like, why am I in here? I should be out there with them, you know? So that was probably the biggest motivation for me, for sure.
And I mean, obviously now Lauryn Hill has gotten so many accolades since then. Wyclef is,
she was always a star though.
Yeah.
Like she was always the star. Like Clef was more like the talent. She was the star, and Prize was more like the business. Like Prize always had business ideas. Whether they was legit or shady, he had ideas to make money all the time. Lauryn was everyone was attracted to her. Like she was the draw. Everyone would come because they knew Lauryn was gonna be there. And Clef was like the genius. He was very, very creative. He played every instrument. I mean, produced, right. Like he was very, very like amazing. Put it this way, Clef was always like my older brother. Yeah. Like he was more of a mentor for me, because when I was in the street, he was always be the ones to be like, yo, what are you doing? Nigga, like, like straight, like, what you doing? Like, we got an opportunity here, like, because I would come to the studio in a different car, and he knew I was up to something. He just couldn't quite put his finger on it.
Muhammad Ali getting new cars every day. I wonder how.
You know, he just knew like he was up to something. But he would always try to keep me clean and everything, and just keep me out the street. And ultimately, when I got out, they were at that success moment where it was a moment where, you know, I'm now starting to gain a lot of recognition. My record comes out, Locked Up, everything came. So he kind of pulled me back in to be a part of everything, taught me the business, gave me some real insight on stuff that they was going through and things to watch out for, things not to. And as I started getting bigger, I started making sure that me and him was always locked in. Like even to this day, me and him talk like at least once or twice a month. You know what I mean? But for the most part, everybody has moments in their career where you're not quite sure which direction you're gonna go. You know what I mean? And Clef was at that crosswords where you could say he was representing more of Haiti in his music than he was what people know him for. Right. Because he wanted to kind of diversify himself on a more international basis, which I saw exactly what it was. Yeah. You know what I mean? But as he started to go, and then I had to also do that too, because as you can see, my music went all the way over and came back around through, you know, back. But with me, it was like, yo, Clef, that hip hop is, we need that back. Like, that's what you know for. Like, he's back to the Fugees that you remember. Oh, okay. No, you gotta hit his new album. He's back.
Akon's in here right now. Obviously, you just talked about Lauryn Hill. She was a star. Can a star like that right now? What does a star need to do right now? Can they just be like a person that walks into a room and you know they got it? Can those still pop off right now?
Yeah, 100%.
Or do you need to do everything else around it too?
No. I think being a star is God given. Like, you can't really choose people that God chose. All you can do is recognize it, right? From there, they have to know what they are and the gift that they're given, and then they have to build on it and work towards being that light that actually shines. So superstars, yes, can walk in a room and you know immediately, but if they don't have the work ethic to put it in, they just be the star that you noticed, but they won't be the one you remember. That's the difference, right? So most stars, you know it, you remember them when they put the work out there, they expose themselves to the audience, and they actually literally do the work that comes with being a star. Those are the ones that last forever and become legends.
Right.
And then you got stars that you just be like, man, you remember that dude? Oh man, he's the trick, man, whatever happened to him?
Right.
That's the guy that didn't really want to put that much work in.
Right.
That just felt like everything was supposed to come to him naturally, and he was entitled to the success that he was given. So those are the difference between the two. But stars, definitely, that's God-given. He puts the palm on you, and then from there, it's up to you to do the rest.
Akon's in here right now talking about artists and stuff. You actually developed and have some artists under you now. You've always had it. But
Right.
how did you find these ones, and what made them like stick out to you?
Yeah, like Sheesh, what really attracted me to them was their work ethic and their talent. Like, these boys are monstrous songwriters. You know, they 360, they can perform, they can write, they can produce, and they just good people in general. So those are the kind of people that I know, even outside of music, that connection is always going to be there. That's what really attracted me to Sheesh. And they real kids, right? Real guys. The sisters, superstars. From the moment they walk in the room, everything brightens up. Everybody noticed them. Like, they're what we just talked about, right? And they actually are willing to put the work in, right? And they now understanding that it don't happen overnight. It's going to take some time. You got to put out more records. You're going to have to do these rounds and get up out, you know, the city and go and meet people and understand how the game actually goes. Because all my artists, I put them through the same process I put myself through. Some survives it, some don't.
Right.
Some think it's actually good. Once you get the cosign, okay, you made it.
Yep.
And then it's a quick, weird, like, opening that they realize, oh, okay, I got to put some work in.
Yeah.
So those are the ones that are complained that these artists is doing better because these artists decided to do more than this one did.
Right.
So, but that's a learning curve that you learn as you go.
So do you sign them right away, or do you watch them for a little bit, see how they work?
I watched them a little bit.
Yeah, right.
I watched them a little bit. Because to me, the work ethic is more important. Like, back in the day, I would sign them right away.
Yeah.
Because in my mind, okay, cool. They're going to gain them. When they see what's going on, they're going to get excited.
Right.
But then I realized, nah. They actually get more comfortable once you sign them.
Yep.
So now I wait to sign them
Yeah.
until the work ethic is already on cruise control.
Got it.
Then you pick them up at that moment, because now you don't have to worry about whether or not they're going to work and push these records and do what they need to do, because they're actually doing it without the deal.
Got it.
So now when you add the deal on it and give them more resources, it makes it easier for them, and now they're guaranteed to actually really do it.
I love that. I love what you said about Sheesh, though. You started with their work ethic first, and then their talent.
Yeah.
So that's very important, man. I don't think a lot of these new artists
key.
understand the work ethic is like the consistency of 2-3 years. How long do you think?
That's everything.
Every day.
Because once you see the work ethic, like all the artists that I've ever been attached to, it was the work ethic that got me on it. Like T-Pain was a workhorse. You know, French Montana, workhorse. Young Thug, workhorse. Lady Gaga, workhorse. Like, when you look at all these artists, WizKid, workhorse. Like, they was all workhorses. Like, they, even if you didn't get paid for it, they was gonna be doing it no matter what.
Right.
So once you got the talent that's attached to somebody that's willing to put the work in, and then you got a platform like the one we got, it's no way you can not be successful if you just have the little bit of patience. Patience is the only thing now. That could be your enemy or it could be your adversary. It's up to you.
Yeah, if you want to last a long time, I always tell everybody that comes around, like, the long ones are the ones that actually hustled and, you know, like, it sucks that you have to go through what you have to go through for 4 or 5 years.
That's the cost of being who you are. Like, think about it. Once you make it, you don't have to work as hard, but you do have to work as hard. It's like and what I mean by that is that all the money you make, you really don't have to spend, because oftentimes half the shit that you want to buy, they're going to give it to you for free.
Yeah.
So all the work that you put in back then, you're getting repaid because of all the perks that come with being who you are. So it's gonna reap the benefits eventually.
I love that. Akon's in here right now. Beautiful day. Album is out. He's on tour. As a fan, not Akon the artist. As a music fan right now, I'm gonna go a little left for you real quick. Do you think Rihanna would drop an album in this time right now?
I would love for her to drop an album.
Do you think she would?
Well, this is the thing.
We all want her to.
I've been knowing Rihanna since the beginning.
Yep.
She is very comfortable right now, like extremely comfortable. And she has every right to, because she put in the time and effort that it took for her to get to where she is. So at this point in her life, it's a matter of whether or not she wants to deal with all the bull crap
that's exactly why I'm saying no.
That comes with this life.
Yeah.
Because she don't have to do it.
Nope.
So should I?
Yeah.
Do I need to?
Yep.
Now, if she exercises her passion will she want to just go back out and get back what she, what she feel like is missing, then she'll do it. But it'd probably be a one-time only thing, because the moment she get back out there, if she's gonna remember all the craziness that goes on and all the things that pushed her away in the first place, right? So now, as a fan, I would love to hear it. I would love for her to come back in and bring that back for me to enjoy what I enjoy of her, right? But as a person, and me knowing what comes with this business, I don't know if I want that for her at the stage in life where she's at today. Now, if she does it, she's doing it for everybody attached to her that need her to do it for them to survive.
Right.
You understand? So it'll be a selfless act for her to say, you know what, let me do this so my people and my team can eat.
Got it.
But it won't be for something that she physically wants to just do it because she just want to do it. Unless it's the passion that's talking to her. So to answer your question, I don't know. Because, I mean, they've been recording for almost 4, maybe 5, 6 years. Because, I mean, even me, I submitted mad records. And we're still waiting to see if she's going to actually come out with an album. You know, like Dr. Dre was a prime example. You know, I was lucky that the last, I think 2 singles that Dr. Dre did were 2 singles that I did for him.
Wow.
Right? But even with that, it took, 7 years for him to just release them?
So what do you do? What are you just waiting? Like,
we just
Dre, when are we doing this?
No, actually, because it's really, you want them to be at peace with the decision that they make, right? Because when they release it, they got to be happy with it. They got to feel good about it. Because it's their energy that's going to make the record do what it do. If their energy ain't in it, the record, no matter how amazing the record is, it's just not going to work. You know? So me, I want the artist to be in the most happy space that they can actually be when they actually decide, let's put your record out. Because I want to be there to support it, be a part of it, help to promote it. But I don't need them to have as much energy as I have for that record, you know. I don't want to be the biggest cheerleader, and it's your record. I want you to be as excited as I am. You know what I mean? So it's one of those. But I know for sure, man, if I locked in the studio for 1 month with Rihanna, the record that we come out, the records, the album, the project that we come out with would be something that no one will never forget.
The only reason I say she wouldn't, exactly what you said, because the world right now says negative stuff because that's what connects. And her legacy is just too big to like even deal with that. You know what I mean?
Like for what?
Yeah, for what? Exactly.
Like why?
Because
what she has out now has already proven it. Right. So
it's still streaming more than like
exactly. Like you can't even dispute. Like she's an icon at this point. And her music speaks for itself. Her reputation, her legacy speaks for itself. So there's nothing negative they can actually say about her outside to try to motivate her, to try to prove them wrong. But if she's in a position where she's good with who she is, it won't even really matter. You know? Yeah.
Well, there it is, man. That was a fan talking, not the artist Akon. So,
no. You can't take nothing away from Rihanna. She's the queen. For sure.
Hey, Akon's in here right now. Akon, you got the show tonight. You know, you've been to Boston a bunch of times, so we can't just shout out Boston anymore.
No.
You know, you got to shout out all the boroughs around here, right?
All the boroughs.
All right, so we're gonna get you ready for tonight's show.
All right,
Are you ready for this?
Yo,
all right, so I'm gonna give you this.
I'm gonna have to put that on the stage and line them up.
Yep, one at a time. You're on stage right now. You got to practice. All right, so you're gonna go down this list of city names.
Yo, what's that many? Boston, what up?
Okay.
I don't know how to pronounce it. I'm gonna do this one last. Gloucester, what up?
Gloucester.
Oh, that's Gloucester?
Gloucester.
Okay, so if that's Gloucester, then this is Gloucester.
Leicester.
Oh, Leicester.
All right.
Haverhill.
Haverhill.
Haverhill?
Haverhill.
Oh, shit. Haverhill. Woonsocket.
Woonsocket. That's actually close to where you are. It's in Rhode Island. So we're jumping.
Woonsocket?
Yeah, so you're good right there.
Peabody.
So this one's Peabody.
Peabody?
Peabody, yes. I think in Atlanta there's a Peabody, right?
Yeah, we got Peabody.
Yeah, okay, so it's Peabody here.
Okay. Tewksbury.
Oh, that's pretty good. Good job. You're on stage.
This is interesting. Scituate.
That's actually close.
Really?
Scituate.
Oh, Scituate.
All right, that's good.
Leamster. Leamminster?
Keep going. You're on stage.
Leominster? Leominster.
Hey, Leominster. You got it.
There you go. And Worcester.
Worcester in the building.
There you
no,
go.
it's Worcester.
Oh shit! I did it again. Worcester.
Worcester.
Oh, Worcester.
Worcester.
Bro,
Wostah.
Worcester.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna say Boston.
It
no
is,
way.
man.
It's no way I'm gonna get this.
Yo, Akon, nothing but love, man.
Yo, this is so funny.
I was just getting you right for tonight's show, man. Akon, because of you, man, I was my first club tour for a artist was you, man. My first plaque was you, man.
Wow. We gotta update your plaque.
You gotta update my plaque. You gotta sign that plaque.
No,
you know,
not only do I gotta sign that one, but I gotta get you an updated one.
that means the most to me.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll take the beautiful day one too.
No,
but
you gotta get the updated one.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, we got an updated one that we hit with all of them.
Oh man.
Yeah, we got over like 103 million sold now.
Of course you do, man.
So you need the big one, the international one.
Okay. All right. Well, you know the address, you know the number.
No, I'm definitely gonna.
But no, that one literally, because you came to my clubs when you were before on that run.
Yeah.
We did a bunch of clubs together. I remember.
That right there to go 3 million was
crazy, right?
Yeah.
And talk about how long that you worked that record. Because as big as it is now, you would never think that you worked that record for almost a year.
100%. Just Locked Up by itself was a year and a half to work.
That's crazy, right?
Locked Up was a year and a half to work.
And now they give it 2 weeks.
And now they give it 2 weeks.
Look at that. A song that,
how
much, on the side, obviously radio pays the most,
Right.
but then you got all the placements and stuff like that. Like, that thing just by itself, you can have retired, right?
Yeah, you can, for sure.
Yeah.
You can. If you properly manage your money, you can. The problem is, everybody gets money and then they buy a lot of expensive things.
Right.
And then when they buy in a whole bunch of big, expensive things, they don't calculate the maintenance of it.
Yeah.
Sometimes the maintenance costs more than the big, expensive thing in itself. Like, prime example, if you go buy a boat or you go buy a private jet, just to maintain it, you're going to spend more than that 15, 20 million you just
Right.
spend. Just to maintaining it is costing more than that. So if you don't have $100 million, don't even think about buying a boat.
Right.
Or a jet, for that matter. Because when you start talking about fuel and the staff and the parking and docking fees and all the taxes that come with it and then the maintenance, forget about it.
But it's also a crazy world that people are really trashing artists for traveling on regular flights.
Well, I mean, because artists put themselves in that position. Bro, I'll fly a commercial in a heartbeat.
Right.
What, you think
Smart,
I care?
yeah.
I'm not about to be... Listen, I tried. I'm not going to lie. I owned a private jet for 3 weeks. This one I knew. Okay, this ain't for me.
Right.
I literally bought the jet and realized how much I had to pay to keep it. I gave it back.
Yeah.
I said, bro. And then on top of that, it wasn't as comfortable as first class. I'm like, why am I even doing this?
Right.
The first class seat is so much more comfortable than the jet seat.
Right.
And then it's less turbulence because it's so small, it's kind of going all over the place. And if you're afraid of heights, you can forget about it. You can't even drink your coffee or tea when it's in the air. You know what I mean? Because it's constantly so much turbulence because the plane is so small. So it's like, why?
Right.
Just to say you're in a private jet? You know, the only time I honestly take private is when I'm in India and when I'm in Africa.
But not your own. You've like rented a private jet.
Oh yeah, and then even then, I'm either renting it or I'm calling a rich billionaire friend that has a plane. And I'm like, yo, can I cover the fuel for your jet to take me X, Y, and Z?
That's smart.
Other than that, I don't see why you would want to own it.
And your entourage was a lot bigger back in the day too.
And the entourage was a lot bigger.
So you needed to fly them around, which was another bag of yours.
Which is another bag.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. And then they all think they superstars, so they don't want to be in coach. They're like, bro, you hitching a ride.
Yeah, I remember I told you we were talking off air. Like doing clubs, I used to pull up and people would be like, "Oh, you don't got valet? They don't take care of that." I'm like, I don't ask for any of that because then I become a liability.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
That's so true, and you realize that when you actually get to that point, it actually really does cost to be the boss.
Yeah.
It's so expensive. Just the idea that you're the one in charge and you're the one paying. Just go out to dinner with your friends. At the end, watch. Everybody looking at you like, okay, well, you gonna pay for it? You're like, wait a minute.
My boy's rolling around with 3 people now. I love it.
Man, I got 3 people with me.
Yep, I love that. Akon, thank you so much for always showing love, man. 25 plus years, bro.
Yo, man, love you, bro.
And you look literally like you're back in it. You're excited, man.
Yeah,
You got the ignite.
Super excited.
That House of Blues show you did in Boston. I saw how excited and how much fun you had. That I knew all this was gonna come, man.
Yeah, no, this is you gonna see that same look tonight. It's gonna be crazy. Tonight gonna be crazy.
Nice. Well, I got your back, man. Yo, Akon, what do you want to tell Boston, man?
Yo, Boston, I love you guys, man. Like I told Pup, you guys get the credit for breaking me from day one. I mean, everything started right here in Boston, man. And I haven't looked back since then, so my loyalty will always be here. Thank you guys again, for sure.